Hey guys, it's Siobhan with To Kitty and Beyond. Today we're going to do readings for air signs. So that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have a lot of air dominant in your chart. I also recommend checking your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign elements as well. I'm just grouping all the elements together this month because that's what I felt called to do, and so that's what we're doing. I follow my guidance. So, air signs. Before I tuned into your energy, I took some notes of like what I was feeling into the collective energy. Now keep in mind that this is general energy that I'm working with. It's an entire collective. There may be specific messages for you. There may not. If nothing resonates with you, then just leave everything and know that it wasn't meant for you. If it does resonate with you or you feel like you were guided to this message for a reason, then yes, of course, take heed, because we are all messengers and deliver of these messages for each other. So without further ado, let's get into it. So air signs, what did I get so far? So we have the one. That was what I initially got, was the one. And then I kind of asked for some clarity. I was like, what does that mean? And what does the one in quotation marks mean? And they said, you are the one. So we'll get some clarity on that with the cards, hopefully. Then I got, there is time. And I said, time for what? And they showed me training. So some kind of training. This could be spiritual training, I guess, to integrate more of your gifts or your skills that you have access to. And then I felt this powerful energy coursing through me. So it was almost like a pulsing energy, like a heartbeat. And it was flowing from the top of my head down through my body. And they guided me to mention the Aquarius new moon. So at the time that this video is being recorded, it is the Aquarius new moon today. So this is an energy of optimism and collective gift sharing. So giving back to the world, I suppose, by sharing your gifts, by being authentic and creative and intellectual as Aquarius are, by communicating, which is what I'm doing right now, and I'm in Aquarius moon. So this is perfect. Then I got graceful optimism is required. And I asked for elaboration on that, and they didn't give me any. So it was just graceful optimism is required. And they were very specific that I had to write is required. So, yeah, take that or leave it. Not sure how this applies to anybody, but if it resonates with you, leave me a message and we'll see what comes up in the cards as well. Then I also just had like this general feeling of a very open heart chakra, a feeling of lightness, a feeling of freedom. It was very nice. It was very liberating. I feel like I've had a lot on my mind lately, so this kind of lifted all of that up and away. So that's perfect for the new moon, because it's a time to have a fresh start and move into this new phase, this new moon phase, this new energetic calendar that we're in now, to embrace everything that you're able to become and then share that with the collective. Okay, so let's get into the reading. I'm using a couple of different decks that I've felt called to pull from. We have the Gilded Tarot by Barbara Moore, the Traditional Rider-Waite, the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, and the Crystal Oracle by Judith Hall, I believe. Yeah, Judy Hall. Anyway, so I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot, and then we'll get clarifiers from the two traditional tarots. So, air signs, February 2019. Air signs, February 2019. Okay, let's see what we got. So we have root chakra, base chakra in reverse, trapped in fear, which is the Eight of Swords. We have spiritual strength. That's what I was feeling. Spiritual strength, very much so, and light. I'm feeling like that's upright. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers, but right off the bat, I'm feeling very much like this trapped in fear is stemming from, oh, sorry, you guys can't see that here. So the root chakra is your base chakra. It is at the root, the base of your spine. It connects down to your feet as well, and it deals with fear, security, safety, feeling like you have enough, stability, all of those things. So if it's coming up in reverse, it's saying that you may be dealing with now or have been dealing with issues relating to your safety, your security, your money, any kind of imbalances in those areas, or feeling like you're lacking in any way can cause this to become unstable. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is reflecting, like that's actually what's happening in your life, but it could just be a thought process that you're going through that's throwing off the root chakra. So this is what basically the trapped in fear card is saying, because this is mental energy, this is swords energy. So it's not saying that there's actually something off in your life. It's saying that because you're stuck in a limiting way of thinking, it's actually affecting your energy centers and then reflecting in your life. So this is very much about a way of a thought process that is limiting you or trapping you in some way, and it's related to something that you're afraid of. So let's get clarifiers on that. So we have the Page of Swords right off the bat, another swords energy, which is again mental energy. The Page of Swords traditionally is about like spying. But it's also a messenger of information. So I'll get more clarifiers on that, please. This one wanted to flip out. We have the Sun in reverse. Any more clarifiers on the... Okay. And we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so we have the Sun and the Page of Cups that wanted to come up in reverse. The Page of Cups is an emotional messenger. So he's bringing things like apologies or heartfelt communication, heart-to-heart conversations, that kind of thing. And the Sun in the upright position would be about illumination and freedom and liberation and healing and enlightenment. So to have these two come up together, there's something to do with communication from somebody else that is lacking, and there may be secrets, or you just think that there are secrets, but there's not. But there's some kind of a lack of illumination. You're not seeing something clearly here. The communication isn't where it needs to be. And if this is just you alone, you know, not in connection with anybody else causing these issues, then it's just you not being able to communicate clearly with yourself emotionally. And that's what's causing this fear. That's what's causing you to feel like you're trapped in the dark, not knowing which way to go, not being able to make a decision, that kind of thing. So now they're asking you to call on spiritual strength, which is that energy that I felt. It was very liberating, very freeing. So it's very much this Sun energy in the upright version. So now this energy is here. Yes, it's in reverse right now, or it was. This could be the recent past as well, because this is a freestyle reading. But I feel as though when the spiritual strength card comes up and the Sun energy is here, you do have the potential to be able to have this enlightenment that you're seeking, to be able to know what to do, when to do it, how to do it. But it's going to require you to trust your spiritual strength, your inner knowing. And again, we have light. So this is the Sun card as well. So like I said, moving forward, the Sun card is there for you. The light is there for you. All you have to do is tap into it. I think this is the Sun card, is it not? Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's get clarifiers on spiritual strength. Oh, no, they want me to take this deck instead. Spiritual strength, Three of Swords. What is the spiritual strength and light in relation to? Okay. Okay, so spiritual strength and light were clarified by the Three of Swords indicating some kind of painful mental anguish that you're holding on to from the past. I'm seeing this as something that occurred, may have been something that didn't work out, that you wanted to work out. It was a cycle though. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the World, which tells me that it was something that you were passionate about that either never got off the ground or that didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. But this is indicating, the World is indicating that it was a cycle, that it could have been karmic, but it was something that, a lesson that needed to be learned in some way, but it didn't necessarily play out the way that you would have hoped or the way that you would have liked it to. That's why there's this requirement for spiritual strength and looking at everything that has occurred from a higher perspective. So seeing it from a perspective of light rather than of darkness. So instead of looking at what happened out of fear and staying trapped in that fear and allowing it to affect you, they're asking you to look at it as training. This has been training for you to level up your energy. This has been training for you to be able to have grace and optimism even when you're going through difficult situations or scenarios, difficult life lessons, and what have you. Okay, so now I'm going to pull a couple of crystal cards. What crystal cards would be beneficial for air signs this month? Oh, wanted to go flying. Hold on. Okay, so we have Shiva Lingam. I'm going to read these out of the book for you guys so that we get very specific and clear guidance on these. This one for sure. And garnet. Okay. So Shiva Lingam is number 32. Okay. Alchemical union. So take the energy from this card by looking at it, feel into the energy of this crystal. You can also go out and purchase this crystal from one of your local metaphysical stores or purchase it online. Just trust your higher guidance to choose the crystals that you need at the right time. So a Shiva Lingam embodies the wisdom of the deities brought to earth. It symbolizes uniting dualities and manifesting the creative force. When self-understanding, it's asking you to be compassionate with yourself to heal. You have masculine and feminine and other dualities within your being. Integrate these to release your creative power. A Shiva Lingam is produced from the tumbling waters. Life shapes you in the same way, so go with the flow. Soul scouring reveals your divine core. If you were hurt or abused, be compassionate with yourself to create healing on all levels. The divinatory meaning of Shiva Lingam is getting back to the basics and putting passion back into your life. Honor your libido and your creative fire to create balance. Expect a new relationship or revitalize an old one. Shiva Lingams are good for practicing sexual magic or for cutting ties where appropriate. So remember that you create the power through the power of thought. Everything passes. In a turbulent time, unexpected benefits emerge. So yeah, this to me is speaking a lot to do, and garnet, I know right away, is a base chakra, a root chakra crystal. So something happened in a relationship is what I'm seeing here, either a past relationship or this is happening to you now or going into February, where there's some kind of an imbalance, or there may have been a breakup or miscommunication, or this is something from the past that's coming up now in your current relationship because it was a cycle that needs to be healed. But there's some lingering trauma that needs to be addressed and healed to be able to move forward. And it's going to be up to you about how you go about that. So do you choose to look at this as a gift, as a blessing, rather than as a trigger or a negative cycle that needs to be continued again and again and again? Because that's draining. Instead, you can use this cycle, this energy, this lesson to be able to grow and expand spiritually and to become more powerful. So this is where this duality mindset comes in from the Shiva Lingam. You're balancing the divine masculine and the divine feminine within yourself. So any relationship that you have going forward, or the relationship that you're in right now that may be imbalanced, is going to become more balanced as you balance your own energies and heal things from the past. So let's look up garnet. So that we can get very specific. And garnet represents passion. So again, tune into the energy of this crystal card as they are imbued with the energy of the crystal itself. So garnet is a rejuvenating stone, believed to protect against evil and terrifying dreams, as well as very good at attracting love. Self-understanding of this crystal imparts you with a passionate You are a passionate soul with a courageous heart. Be confident and constant. Let go of your inner demons, taboos, inhibitions, and fantasies, and recognize your self-sabotage. I self-sabotage myself there. And expand your awareness into all that you can be. Virtue matters to you. You are capable of great devotion to a cause or a relationship and have a strong survival instinct. Take action now. A mystery is solved. Interesting. A mystery is solved. Secrets come out. You're going to be able to move forward with clarity. There is a way out. Have courage. Turn a crisis into a learning challenge. If dangers approach, stay calm. You are protected. Be emotionally honest with yourself and others. You may attract a partner for sexual healing. Make no long-term commitment, as it may fizzle out once the purpose is fulfilled. Finding an appropriate outlet for your passions and emotions creates well-being. Interesting. So this is definitely speaking to me about karmic relationships. Karmic relationships happen for a reason. They happen so that your attention can be drawn to cycles that have limited you in the past. So a karmic relationship is actually a blessing. Again, if you choose to look at it that way, because it's freeing you, it's liberating you from negative cycles that drain your energy and keep you stuck and stagnant and trapped in fear. So whatever this relationship is at this moment or was in the past, it's up to you now to, again, they're drawing my attention to what they told me to write down. Graceful optimism is required. Now, that doesn't mean blind optimism. It means to let things flow through you with grace and ease, to not resist the changes, to not resist the lessons, and not to self-sabotage. But this is about being optimistic in all of amidst the turmoil and amidst the lessons and the challenges when they're taking place. So that's what's required of you. There is time for this. This training has been going on for lifetimes, but that is as it's meant to be. So this is very powerful work that you're doing. You are the one. Once you realize that, then you will have that reflected to you in every relationship that you have, or in the one specific one that you're looking for. All right, guys, so that was your reading for the month of February, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I hope that that you received some messages or some guidance from this. That's always my intention, and that's the reason why I do these readings for the collective. If not, just take what resonates and leave the rest. I thank you guys for watching and being patient with me as I transition through my different styles of reading. I love you, and we'll see you next month. Bye, guys.